What would you do if you went to a salon and a stylist bleached your hair without your consent? Yesterday, I was here in LA and I went to this salon. I'd been here many times before and had a fine experience, but this time I was going in for tape-ins. I went into the salon and we started looking at different hair textures and all these different things. And they said, okay, yeah, you're a good candidate for the tape-ins. I wanted to do a little bit of a longer tape-in. I said, cool. So we started to get into the plan of it all. My hair is like a dark, ashier brown, and usually bundles are
Pause real quick. Nah, listen, I'm not racist. I'm not being racist and I'm not being colorist or whatever. Because these could be hands of a light-skinned woman, right? This don't gotta be no white woman. This could be the hands of a light-skinned black woman. But the type of hair shop that you went into, I'm guessing that it wasn't people that really look like you that much, especially because of the fact that the first thing that they offered you to do is tape ins. And I'm gonna guess that this story ain't gonna end too well because our melanin drenched selves don't need no tape ins, girl. So this probably gonna end real bad. Your hair, you probably got shedding and breakage, and she ain't no girl. Okay, hush.
Natural black. So what I have done in the past with these professional stylists is we just put like a little gloss over my hair. It's a semi-permanent natural black gloss. It washes off in like 8 to 10 washes. It's semi-permanent. Let me just preface all of this by saying my hair is already extremely fragile. I've been trying to grow it back for the past 3 years, and the past 6 months have been so good for me. It started.
Time out. If you don't want to hear what I gotta say, then watch the full video. If your hair is fragile, the last thing you should be getting is some tape ins. Oh, this about to end bad. So far, not so good.
Starting to grow. It's starting to get stronger. And even literally days ago, started telling my friend, oh my gosh, maybe in a couple months I can start wearing my hair out naturally again. So I just want to say that to give a little bit of context of where I am mentally right now.
Okay.
And usually I go in the bowl. It's like a 5-minute thing. She just puts the color in my hair. I sit for 5 minutes. It's not supposed to stay on long, whatever. And I knew that this is what I needed because again, I've had tape-ins before and this is what we did. So she agreed. She was like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of color on top. We're not going to leave it on for more than 15 minutes. I said, okay, cool. I was working. I had things to submit, so I kind of just disassociated. I sat in the chair for about 25 to 30 minutes, and she never came and checked on me once. Now, if you're putting color in someone's hair, I feel like you need to be like checking and making sure everything's okay. Also, now that I think about it, she didn't even do a test strand, like just slapped it into my hair. So the stylist finally comes back after about 30 minutes and says, okay, like it's time to wash it out. As we get to the bowl, I'm realizing that my scalp is starting to burn a little bit. And it hurts. And I'm kind of like,
oh, shit.
Now, after she washed it out, there was like a little bit of a silence or like a hesitancy. And as she was like touching my hair, and right away, my spidey senses are like, hold on for a second. Like, what's going on? Yeah. So she says, I'll be right back. She goes to the back room and comes out with another container of dye. And I look at her, I'm like, why are we dyeing it again? In my head, I'm like, my hair can't handle this process. Like, it should take 5 minutes and we should already be on the styling of it all.
I'm sorry, but can I just say there is no type of hair color that takes 5 minutes. I don't know why the hell she keeps saying 5 minutes because, excuse me, if I'm doing a semi-permanent rinse on your hair, I need to leave it on for about 20 minutes. 5 minutes? What are you talking about? 5 minutes? Whoever did your hair before didn't do it. 5 minutes? Leave me in the comments if you a cosmetologist and you do hair color in 5 minutes. What the hell?
It didn't take that long to get my hair darker. And she said, oh, just some parts need a little bit extra darkness. Mind you, there's no mirror in front of where this wash station is. So I don't know what's going on. Girl, there's no relaxing right now because now I'm concerned. Also, my hair starts burning again. Like my scalp starts burning again. And I'm like, hey, sorry, is there something, is there something going on because my scalp is burning? Guys, I walk over to the chair.
What happened, girl?
I sit down.
What happened?
I kid you not, I look up. This is my face.
Videos like these really do make me sad. It's really, really heart-wrenching to hear a Black woman who has been battling with her hair for the last 3 years begin to see some hope, some ray of sunshine as it concerns her hair. The hair is beginning to pick up. She just said that in the last 3 months, the hair is beginning to be stronger, it's beginning to grow more. And then just one single salon experience just flushes that thought down the drain. It's really heartbreaking. Welcome back to my channel. Here we encourage Black women to embrace their natural hair and wear their hair out more often and with confidence. If that's something you'd like to see, please subscribe to the channel.
To sis, girl.
Do not book this girl, Caramel County. Hairstylist horror story on my mama. So I booked for a curly flip over, hair included. 10:40. I booked my appointment for 10:40. I have work today at 3 o'clock. It's 12:40 and she kicked me out her shop for no reason. I get in there at 10:22.
Hold on. Now, I know y'all gonna get mad at me because I keep pausing it, and two, you're gonna get mad at me because it's gonna sound like I'm taking the side of the stylist. I'm not. This hairstylist was probably dusty as hell. But ain't nobody just get kicked out for no reason. Ain't nobody just like, get your ass up on my goddamn chair. Get the fuck up out of here for no reason.
It's early. I'm on 20 minutes early. Okay. Hairstylists love to cancel and give a fee for being late. I go in there at 10:22. My grandma dropped me off. I walk in. It's a barbershop full of men. I'm already uncomfortable because why, as a female hairstylist, you're in a shop full of a girl don't want to come in here and get dolled up and be in a shop full of all day? Like, what?
Sidebar, this is why y'all need to go book consultations. If you go book a consultation or just do a little drop, book a little consultation, you can see that. If you would have booked a consultation with her, you would have known that you was going to be getting your hair done with a bunch of niggas. You would have known that. And then if you would have went in there and saw that it was a bunch of dudes in there on your consultation, you would have been like, okay, thank you. Bye. Start booking consultations, y'all.
So then I go in, I see her. She's all the way in the back of the shop. I look, she got a client. So I go up and I ask her, I'm like, hey, like, are you came early? I was wondering if I could come in early, but I see I have a client. Like, what time do you think you'll be done? So she's like, whatever time your appointment is. What time is it for? And I said 10:40. She's like, I'm going to be done. Something like that. Like, okay, that's already rude.
Yeah.
Prior to this, I'm texting her and her texts are rude. It's like, hey, you didn't send your stuff. Like, she didn't send your hair color. Like, it just was rude. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So she's not going to be done to my appointment. That's fine. But I'm already knowing that she's not, because when I went in there, she only had half of her tracks in like this. Still had half her cap out, so I knew she was not going to be done, but I'm still like, okay, I'm just going to come back at 10:40. So I come back at like 10:41. I walk in, she's still not done. Like I said, she still got to do the front of the girl head just like this. She got the same thing as me. So I'm like, oh my god, this is taking forever. Like, she's going to take forever on my hair. I'm already knowing.
Can I just say, girl, you is just a beat out. Consider goddamn point, girl. Shit.
So I come in at 10:40, still not done. I sit down and I just wait. I wait from 10:40 to 11 o'clock or like 11:15 to get in the chair. It take like 20, 30, 40 minutes.
Did she say from 10? Wait, girl, because I don't know if that was 40 minutes. Wait, hold on.
I wait from 10:40 to 11 o'clock or like 11:15 to get in the chair.
From 10:40 to 11 o'clock?
Like 20, 30, 40 minutes to get me in the chair. Okay. Y'all want to do all this, adding the late fee when it's late, but when...
I'm sorry, it's from 10:40 to 11 o'clock is 40 minutes. 10:40 to 11. Okay.
You overbook and a can't get their hair done, you still gotta... But you don't take no money off. Okay, so finally I get in the chair like 11:15. She finally braided me down, heavy-handed, just rude as the whole time I'm there. Like, just rude as a hard-headed, hard as fuck with my hair and rough. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Let me just hurry up and get my hair done so I could go, because I haven't had my hair done in a long time. Like, I just want to feel good. She finally braided me down and put this sorry wig cap on me. Ain't even cut it off all the way, lazy. It's just ready to glue the tracks on and send it up. But she sit me under the dryer for an hour. And I have work at 3 o'clock, bro. I booked for 10 o'clock, obviously for a reason. I have work at 3.
I'm not saying this is okay because I am not a dusty hairstylist like this, but if you go into somebody that you don't know, you probably shouldn't book it on the day you gotta go to work. That's not really smart.
And now it's 12 o'clock, bro. I'm just sitting under the dryer, like, contemplating. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just finna leave, because me sitting under the dryer for a whole hour just had me thinking, like, bro, is she ever even gonna come back? Like, is she just finna leave, bro, and just, like, dupe me and take my money? Like, my shit is bone dry. Finally, when she come back in, I'm like, I peek my hair from under the dryer. I'm like, hey, like, mind you, before I even peek my hair from under the dryer, I text her. I'm like, hey, like, I'm pretty sure my hair is dry and it's getting a little hot under here. Like, you might as well give me the electric chair. And she come as I send the text, and I pick my head from under the dryer. I'm like, hey, like, it's kind of hot. Like, can I get from under here? She's like, she's rude. She's like, no, waving me. I was like, no, get under the dryer. It's still wet. I'm like, okay, so I just get under the dryer. I don't say nothing. After I get from under the dryer, I sit back in her chair, and she, like, it's almost as soon as she glue the first track on, she like Is there a problem? Okay, okay, bitch. So I'm just like, you know what? Just take the tracks out. I'm just gonna go, cause clearly you let me book just so you could take my $25 and you could go get you something to eat with it. And go get you some liquor. When she came back in, she had like a bottle of liquor in her hand after I've been sitting under the dryer for like an hour. Like, what is wrong with you? You're so weird. You're unprofessional. You're a grown-ass lady, and I'm a teenager just trying to get my hair done.
Oh, that
this is
everything.
literally why teenagers don't support old school hairstylists, because they're so old and set in their ways.
It's sad to see such a young woman
She said they're
having
so old.
so negative experience as it comes to her
I didn't
hair,
know you was a baby.
and then having to lash out on the internet. You can feel the depth of her pain. This other part of the video is muted because it was such a work trying to mute out the curse words, the swear words, and every single.
And I will say this, like, whenever you see stuff like this, it is really, really disheartening, because I think altogether, because of social media, culturally, the salon etiquette for the stylist, the client, everything's just went downhill, and people just don't know whether or not they coming or going.
Done.
We have to learn how to take care of ourselves and take care of our natural hair.
True.
Hey, my angels, it's your girl, Jaleesa Nicole, your natural hair care specialist, and there's something that I want to address. We must address this wig and weave epidemic that we have going on within our community. It's become an addiction. It's become a problem. It's become a problem in the youth as well. I've had 3 or 4 girls, like, ranging from the ages of 12,
Oh no,
preteen, 12 to 17, tell me if I don't have a bust down on, I don't feel pretty.
a bust down? No,
That's a problem.
not at 12. That's not okay.
It's time to snip this in the bud. This is a problem. I will be elaborating on this more. But to start the conversation, the wig addiction and the I have to have a wig on. I don't care how my edges look. Y'all don't even care if y'all got no edges. As long as y'all got a wig to
Not
on,
an edge in the world.
That's becoming a problem.
Edgeless in America.
It has to be talked about. We have to come up with a solution. And the solution isn't more wigs, and it's not a relaxer. We have to learn how to take care of ourselves and take care of our natural hair.
Yesterday, I paid money to have my hair hacked off and mistreated at a salon. To say I'm frustrated is an understatement. I was wincing at the bowl. I was wincing while they detangled my hair. And I was definitely wincing when I came home and really looked at my hair and saw how much hair was gone. One thing this has taught me is that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to my own hair. They were struggling to blow it out. They were struggling to get a comb through. I don't struggle when I do my hair. So yeah, so
pause. I know you're going to get mad at me when I say this, but if you go sit in somebody's chair and as they're in your head, you can feel that they don't know what the hell they doing, you should probably get up, because at the end of the appointment, the only person that's going to be hurting is you. They're going to have money. From whatever they did to your hair, they're still going to have money. You're the one at home with the microphone and your 2 little ponytails. So when you are sitting in the chair and you feel like somebody's doing something that they don't, and they don't know what they're doing, then bro, like, say something, Iki. Oh my God.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and just wait for time to do its thing. And I do not think I'll be going to a salon anytime soon. This really was the nail in the coffin for me.
Some days you just.
But this is the thing that bothers me. How do y'all go to a random salon? Y'all don't book a consultation. Y'all don't know anybody. And then you blame every cosmetologist. So now every salon is to blame for the one that you just walked into. Ain't nobody, and just let whoever do your hair.
Just want to have that salon experience itself. How do you trust that the professional, quote unquote, that you're going to encounter at the salon would be the person that can handle your hair correctly? Or even if they are professionals in their right, had a good number of people testify to how professional they are.
I don't want you with wasteland hair. What?
Even on a bad day.
I was on time. She wasn't on time.
Oh, crap.
She wasn't on time. And now my hair looks like this. This is what I get. Listen, never again. Never again. I have officially 100%, okay, take my to the moon and back, learned my lesson.
What happened,
when I tell y'all, look at my head right now. Look at my head. Like, I cannot make this.
Nah, I'm not being funny. I ain't being stank. I'm just saying. I've been noticing that y'all been all complaining about the quick weave people. Y'all know that people who, okay, it's a lot of cosmetologists that do quick weaves. I'm a cosmetologist. I did quick weaves. But you know, a whole lot of these girls that do weaves are not licensed cosmetologists. You don't have to. Most of these women that doing weaves are like licensed braiders, hairstylists, or like shampoo techs. So
I literally cannot make the.
You would think by now that I would have learned my lesson to stop going to these ATL hairstylists, but I really thought that something bad couldn't happen to me the second time because I was going to be prompt and I was going to be exact. So I booked with Majesty Key Styles yesterday.
Okay, girl.
For today. I asked her before I booked, because I'm trying to like cross my T's, dot my I's, blah, blah, blah. I asked her before I booked, I was like, hey, are your slots actually available? Like if I book at 12:15, am I going to be able to be and get my hair done at 12:15? Like, are these legit slots? She replies back and she's like, yes. So I'm like,
and I will say that is unfortunate because when I was doing hair, like I'm very, very timely. Like I hated when my clients were late. So I made sure that I gave the same energy in return. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not gonna
bam, boom. I booked for 12:15. Someone next to me is blasting music. So next day rolls around. I make sure, because I don't know if you guys remember me from the last time this happened to me. I made sure I was on time. I showed up here at 12:15 on the dot. I get to the door. Okay, I get to the door. The door's locked. Somebody else comes. I text her and I'm like, hey, like I'm here. Some other hairstylist comes out and opens the door. So naturally, like I follow her into the room and she's like, oh, no, you're in the next room. Keys in the next room. I walk into the next room, which by the way is this small room, and Key has somebody sitting in her chair. While she's doing that, another girl comes in and she's like, sit down. Our knees are like basically my knees and the other girl's knees are knocking. Like I have to pick up my son from the bus stop at 3. Atlanta traffic is wild. So I was just like, maybe I should let her.
Now that's some ratchet stuff. It is. That's irritating. I'm irritated for you.
Her know, like, hey, like my appointment was at 12:15 for a reason. I'm sitting there and I text her that.
And long story short, she didn't get the desired professional service that she paid for. First of all, this should not happen to anybody. Nobody deserves to be left high and dry like that. But when pushing comes to shove, what can be done in this situation? How can we learn to take care of our hairs, especially in times like this? If people can take DIYs more seriously, if people can pay more attention to attending to their hair needs more by themselves, so that even when you need professional services, it won't be entirely at the mercy of your professional. Especially when you're trying them out for the very first time, you're trusting them.
Well, all I have to say on this one is I think everybody should take time to really, really learn stylist.
Can also have an inkling of what to respect. In fact,
the truth of the matter is, I think we all just give a little bit too much time and attention to the way that things look instead of paying attention to the professionalism of the people that we go into. We don't really take the time to learn how to really do our hair. And I think most women confuse the fact that just because you can go to a hairstylist to get your hair done, that means that you shouldn't do your own hair. Like, you should know how to do your own hair. The hairstylist, the professional, is really just for like, if you don't want to trim your own hair, if you need a detox one day, you know, the important stuff, or, you know, if you want to color your hair one day and you don't want to mess it up yourself. These are the things that you go to professionals for. And if you want to go to a professional, you want to make sure that you go to consultations, find out if whether or not these people actually know what they're doing before you sit there. And guess what? A couple of pictures is not knowing what they're doing. You want to look at their social media and see return and repeat clients, not just girls they make them look cute for the day. girl, like, these are the things that I want you to think about. These are the things that I really, really want you to assess whenever we are talking about hair care and hairstylists and all of the things, because yes, it's irritating. Yes, it's messed up. But at the same time, the easiest way to avoid going to people that mess your hair up is taking the time to know who they are.
It's time for more Black women to start loving their natural hair exactly as it grows out of their heads.
And the thing is, I just wanted to take that just to see what she was talking about. But this is going to be the end of the video. But I want us to get in the pattern and the routine of not necessarily just sticking to, oh, only the exact way that it grows out of my hair, because when you wake up in the morning, your breath stink and you don't accept your breath the way that it naturally smells. So I'm not saying that there's something wrong with the texture of her hair. Her hair is beautiful if that's how she decides to wear it, but just know that that's going to be more work. It's not as simple as just getting up in the morning and spraying products on your hair. It's not that simple. So I love you guys to the moon and back, and until the next video, girl, stop making everything so complicated, because it's not that serious. Okay, so this is another video about wigs and things of that nature. Make sure that if you haven't done so already, you check out the Apothecary, because over in the Apothecary, we have so many things coming for you. Make sure you check my other channel if you want to know a little bit more about it. But let's hop into this.